Hello everyone and welcome back to the Cop Council. I hope you're all on a fantastic day. If you are, then please let me know in the comment section down below. This is my match reaction to Liverpool's 2-2 draw against Shrewsbury in the fourth round of the FA Cup. Obviously, this would have been out yesterday, but if you guys weren't aware, I did put it out on Twitter. My nan has recently been taken into hospital, so that's why there's been no videos of late on the channel, so sorry for that. Family does kind of come first and everything like that, but I just hope you understand in that aspect. But obviously this is the match reaction. I'm hoping the match preview show will be tomorrow for the West Ham game. I'm trying to get that uploaded and that, I'm trying to record it and that, I'm trying to have the time to do it at the moment. But yeah, obviously time at the moment is, very limited. But yeah, hopefully you guys can understand where I am in that aspect. But yeah, like I said, this is the match reaction to Liverpool's 2-2 draw against Shrewsbury. I know that a lot of people were a bit frustrated and a bit upset on Twitter and all like that. But yeah, we'll be diving into my thoughts and let me know your guys' thoughts as well. How are you feeling after the 2-2 draw? Did you think that Liverpool were terrible in the second half? I personally thought we were pretty crap, to be fair. But yeah, the other thing then I do have to say as well, the replay for the against Shrewsbury at Anfield, Jurgen Klopp has confirmed that he and no senior players will play in that game. I do have to mention that straight away because obviously there's been a bit of controversy on Twitter and social media and everything like that, about this, but to be fair, I personally think that Jurgen Klopp is doing the right thing. Obviously the Premier League told all the managers in the Premier League that they were to respect the winter break and they wasn't meant to make fixtures up or anything like that. So in a sense, Jurgen Klopp is doing the right thing, but I've seen also a few people saying that it should be down to the players and what the players want to do in terms of like voting if they want to play or anything like that. Obviously we've got the likes of James Milner and Naby Keita coming back, so like maybe that game would be perfect for them to get some match fitness up and that. But yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts on that in the comment section down below. But yeah, moving back onto this game then, talking about starting 11s, I thought that Liverpool pretty much put out the strongest 11 they could while resting the whole 11. Obviously Adrian in goal, he's probably the best backup goalkeeper in Europe right now. I'd probably say that. Let me know your guys' thoughts on that. Right back then, Nico Williams, two centre-backs in Dejan Lovren and Joel Matip. Obviously, that partnership was back yesterday. And then left back was Urici. I think I've said that correctly. I could have butchered it, but sorry. Yeah, Urici. And then the midfield three then of Curtis Jones, Fabinho and Pedro, is it Pedro Quelavella? I think that's how you say it. I'm a bit crap with names, as you guys know, but yeah, obviously that was the midfield three. And then we had the up front three of Takumi Minamino, Divock Origi and Harvey Elliott, which I personally thought was a very good team. Especially resting pretty much our first team then, and obviously we had Mo Salah and Ox and Bobby Firmino on the bench, but they did come on towards the end of the game, but we will get talking about that. But yeah, to be honest with you guys, I was pretty happy with the game, the first half anyway. I thought that we were playing our normal football, obviously possession based, moving it around. I think Liverpool at one point had 85% possession with like 20 minutes gone, so obviously that was pretty much the tempo of the first half. And Liverpool had a few chances before we scored, and Shrewsbury I think had one or two chances where they hit us on the counter attack and almost scored a goal. I think Adrian saved it pretty well down to his bottom right. So it was a fantastic display by Adrian, because there was a few times where we were caught, I feel. So Yeah, my thoughts. I thought Adrian had a pretty decent game, to be fair. But yeah, in the 15th minute, then Curtis Jones did. Obviously he is the FA Cup hero at the moment. Did open the scoring for Liverpool Football Club. Obviously, he, like I said, he is the FA Cup hero. He had a very good game yesterday. In parts, I thought there were some parts that he was a bit lacking, but then other parts I thought he was pretty well. And to be fair, fair play to him, because he is becoming the FA Cup hero. Will he play in the next round? Well, not in the next round now. Will he play in the replay? I don't know. He probably won't now. Due to Jurgen saying that no senior players will play in the replay. So I don't have a clue at the moment. But as soon as I do have a clue, I'll let you guys know. But yeah, that was pretty much it for the first half. Liverpool were keeping tempo with the game. They were trying different things wasn't working, and then Shrewsbury were just trying to get that counter attack and open Liverpool's defence, and it happened, to be fair, once or twice, to be fair to them. And moving on into the second half, and Liverpool did go 2-0 up pretty much straight away. I think it was like 30 seconds after the second half started, an own goal. I haven't written down who scored it, and I can't remember who scored it. But yeah, I think it literally, as far as my memory is correct, I think it literally come from nowhere. I think it was like a crossover, and it was a pretty much easy, kick away for the defender, but he absolutely butchered it and ended up putting it in the bottom corner of his own net. So that wasn't good for Shrewsbury. And I did tweet out, to be fair, 2-0, surely game over, with a question mark. And I thought it was game over, to be fair, because I thought Liverpool were very controlling in the first half. They looked to be like it in the second half, but how wrong I was. And fair play to Shrewsbury. I think Shrewsbury. I think I'm saying it right. If I'm wrong, if I'm saying it wrong, guys, then I do apologise. But yeah, fair play to them, to be fair. I thought that they come back very, very good, and they impressed in the second half. Not many teams have been able to take the fight to Liverpool, especially some Premier League teams. But Shrewsbury did do a very good job, and they did won themselves a penalty. Now, I haven't really looked at replays. Obviously, I watched the game while I was at the hospital, and I was like kind of watching it, I kind of wasn't. And while I had a look at it, like, I thought it wasn't a penalty. I thought it was a free kick, but obviously the referee gave it as a penalty. Obviously, there was no VAR in this aspect, so I don't know why. It's probably because it's like lower league ground and everything like this, but still, I think it'll be added, I think, around the quarter-final stage or something like that. I think it is. I don't even know if they have got it this season, the FA Cup. But yeah, I personally thought it was a free kick on the edge of the area, but the referee did give a penalty, and Jason Cummins, I think that's the player, scored from the penalty spot to make it 2-1 Shrewsbury. And to be fair to them, they didn't give up. They constantly was on Liverpool's back in the second half, and to be fair to them, they got their equalising goal. A bit of confusion between Nico Williams and Dejan Lovren. There was a lot of people on Twitter giving Dejan Lovren a bit of stick. He excuse me, he hasn't played any football for, about a month and a bit now. So obviously him and Matip and Fabinho, they were all coming back to match fitness and everything like this. So I kind of expected a bit of like rusty, for them to be rusty, then I could say. But it was another Dejan Lovren muck up. He could be, when he said that he can be the best defender in the world, he can be, but the concentration levels, yet again, it'd be like 9 times out of 10 he'll deal with it perfectly, and then just that one time he just buggers it up completely and costs Liverpool goals. And this is why he isn't the number 2 centre back. Obviously, I think Matip's ahead of him, in my opinion, and Joe Gomez is, well, for me anyway, the rightful owner to that partnership with Virgil van Dijk. But yeah, obviously Dejan Lovren was captain yesterday as well. I do have to mention that. But yeah, Dejan Lovren mistake did cost us, and Jason Cummings got his second goal to make it 2-2. And to be fair, we could have gone on and won it. I think Mo, Bobby, and Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain did come on to try and get that winning goal. But yeah, Liverpool just tried and tried and tried to get that winning goal, and it didn't come. And I think that, looking at it now, it was a fair result. I think Shrewsbury did very, very well. They managed us perfectly, I thought, in the second half. I thought that, we just weren't there in the second half, and you could see it, to be fair. So, fair play to Shrewsbury. They've got their replay now for at Anfield. It's a shame that they're not going to be playing the first team or anything like that. They will be playing the kids, less similar to the Aston Villa game. But yeah, obviously in the Carabao Cup as well. But yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts on that as well. But yeah, me personally, I can, like I said earlier on, I can kind of see where Jurgen Klopp is coming from, but then I can also see where other people are coming from. They want to win the FA Cup, they want to get a treble this season, along with a certain Premier League trophy and a Champions League, hopefully. But yeah, I think I think personally Jurgen Klopp is in the right here. Please let me know your guys' thoughts in the comment section right now. But yeah, it's one for debate then, I could say. But overall, I weren't too disheartened. The FA Cup, I am bothered about it, but I'm not at the same time, because I know Jurgen, he doesn't really take the cup seriously. League Cup he doesn't take seriously, and the FA Cup he takes a little bit serious. But to be fair, it was Liverpool's fault. It was our fault that we conceded the 2 goals. It was our fault that we didn't finish the game off. So, that's down to us. But still, I think, fair play to Shrewsbury. I think that, they massively deserve a lot of credit for, handling Liverpool like they did. Now, there's been a few things on Twitter as well with the whole, ticket sales and all, I guess. Should they pay full price because it's the under-23s basically and all like this? I think people are more leaning towards paying full price, because then it helps Shrewsbury out, because I think Shrewsbury are having the majority of the gate, then you could say, in the replay. So that would be good for a small club like that. But yeah, for me personally, I would just say pay the full amount. You're going to Anfield, you're going to see an FA Cup game, and hopefully, the under-23s, I thought they played very, very well against Aston Villa, and Aston Villa pretty much put out their, well, I wouldn't say they put out their first team, sorry, but they put out a better, stronger, they put out a better second team than the Liverpool had, practically, because obviously all the second team, the first team was in Qatar winning the Club World Cup. If you guys want to know where I got this from, I got this from threadsforreds.com. Obviously they're independent Liverpool merch wasn't. So yeah, if you want a champions the world champions hoodie like I have here, I love hoodies and all like that, and I love Liverpool hoodies. Obviously at the minute there's not really much on the club store, because obviously it's at the minute the transition period between New Balance and Nike. So hopefully Nike will be able to stitch us up with some nice Liverpool hoodies. But yeah, hopefully that will be there. But yeah, I'll leave a link in the description for this hoodie, so you guys can click it and go and check it out. And make sure you go and check it out as well, because I think they have it, well, when I got mine, they have a sale on, I think it's 20% off of all products until the end of January. So, go and check that out before it's too late. But yeah, overall then, not too disheartened, but I was a bit gutted yesterday. I thought that Liverpool should have killed the game off and should have moved on to the next round. Obviously the next round of the FA Cup is being drawn, I think 7 o'clock tonight on BBC One, on the One show. So yeah, go and check that out, guys. Go and see who we potentially could get in the next round of the FA Cup. But yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions on yesterday's game then. Who was your man of the match? I'm going to go with Adrian. I think there was a few brilliant saves that he made, and I think, if it wasn't for him, it could have been 3 or 4, to be honest, at times in that second half. But yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments right now. Like I said, thank you so much for being patient with me over on Twitter and everything like that. Obviously, my nan is in hospital at the moment, and you know, it's just going back and forth there. I've literally come back from the hospital and recorded this for you guys, so hopefully you guys are having a fantastic day. If you guys are new around here as well, then please smash the like button if you could. You know, it helps the channel out and everything. And also, if you are new around here, then smash the subscribe button. I started that then. Yeah, please smash the subscribe button because it massively helps the channel out and everything like that. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in to the match reaction. Hopefully tomorrow we'll have the match preview for the West Ham game. Obviously Liverpool play their game in hand now on Wednesday, so Liverpool could be 19 points clear. And you know, that first league title is coming very, very nicely, and I think that, you know, it's just a matter of time before Liverpool are confirmed Premier League champions. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in to the match reaction, guys. I've been Connor from the Cop Council, and I will see you all in a bit. Ta-ra.